Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Wendy Jo, and today we are doing our review of Etsy versus Shopify. I believe this is month 5 of having both shops up and running, and I have been doing a side-by-side comparison on how much we're making on each of these shops and how much we're spending in fees and advertising and all those kind of things. So this is going to be a pretty quick one because you guys kind of know the drill at this point. So I'm just going to kind of go over the numbers with you. And September was very disappointing on both platforms, and I feel like it was kind of an across the board thing. I did do some research, and it seems like September tends to be very down just because people are coming back from summer vacation and they've spent all their money on like back to school supplies and those types of things. So that could be it, but I don't know. So if we look at Etsy in September, I had 44 listings up there in my friend's shop, and she had 1,506 visits, so just slightly lower than last month. So it's gone down the last 3 months. Conversion rate was exactly the same at 3.2%, 48 sales versus 50. The revenue was actually just slightly higher at $461.51. On-site ads, $29.94. Off-site ad spend was $8.92. And revenue from ad spend was $87.35. However, if you look at this, then $19.48 was from the on-site ad spend, and the $67.87 was from off-site ad spend. So I actually lost money on my on-site ad spend during the month of September. And I've actually pulled back my ads quite a bit on there, or I've had her pull them back. I kind of give her direction and tell her what to do. But I've had her pull back the ad spend on there because I feel like the niche is still so small that it almost ends up being a waste of money to have a lot of ads up there. So it's still set at $30 a month, $1 a day, but I've had her just pull back on which products are getting promoted. And you can actually go into Etsy and let me go in and show you guys. Okay, so you can go through and it will tell you what your ROA is, return on, I don't know what the A stands for. It's usually return on investment, return on average sale, I don't know. But the spend was $4 on this one and the revenue was $32.99. So this is good. Like this one, $337 spent, no money made. So I've got to watch this one and I might turn it off. Like this one isn't costing me anything. It's just 0 and 0. This one's cost me $1.77, not made me money. So you can kind of go through and see, like, if you're not making very much from it and you're spending more than you're making or close, then it might be smart just to turn the ads off on that one. And this you can find underneath of marketing under Etsy ads. And this is for on-site ads. The off-site ads is different and you don't get to choose what they advertise there. They just choose what they're going to advertise for you. So that is what that looks like. Back over here, so the ad spend conversion, this 0.02% is based on this. So if I go into last month, so we got 116 clicks and 2 orders. So basically you divide the number 2 by the number 116, and that gives you your click-through rate, which was just terrible, which is why I've kind of changed up the strategy for this shop. So anyway, so that's kind of what that looks like there. So the offsite ad spend, I did adjust last month. I had her adjust the target audience with that, which you can do inside of Etsy. Let's go back in here. And so Etsy fees were $69.83, which kind of goes, I mean, you know, this was $11 more, so this was more in fees. Net profit was $352.82. Actual money received is $352.82. So this was actually even in the bank for what we actually received. So a little bit up on Etsy compared to last month, which I was honestly surprised, but last month was super down. You know, it was half of what the previous month was and way down from June. Which, I mean, again, this is kind of expected. Having been in business for a while, you know, July and August are always a little slower. September kind of surprised me, but this is a totally different niche than I've been in previously. So it could have something to do with that. All right, so let's go over now and we're gonna look at Shopify. And this is where things are just so dismal. I had 41 listings on Shopify. Visits were up, 7,763 visits. Conversion rate down just a tiny bit, 1.5%. Total orders was really only down just 14 orders down, but the revenue was way down. And this is the revenue after credit card fees. And then this is the revenue after all fees. So this is, the credit card fees are the 30 cents per order plus, I can't remember, it's 2% or something like that. So that's that. The Shopify fees are now $49 because I pay for a subscription service for my membership because I have the membership now. PayPal fees were down, offsite ad spend was $0. So we were down by $1,700 compared to last month in profits. And I think that the big, huge gap between these numbers is a couple of things. One, during the month of August, I sold a master resell license, which that is like $900. And so that's somebody who buys my products and wants to resell them as PLR products. Like they want to start their own PLR store. And so that master resell license gives them access to everything I have and they can resell them as PLR templates. So that was, that's almost $1,000 at this right here. The other thing I think the difference here between, not having a whole lot of difference in orders, but a huge difference in price is a lot of these orders were free because if you have a membership, then you log on to the website and you get your products for free because you're paying that monthly membership fee of $27 and then you just get whatever you want for free. So I feel like this discrepancy here is because of that. So we're gonna go in and look at last month's analytics directly on Shopify. As you can see, it was down 48% month over month. And here is that one huge sale where I made $1,100 in one day because I sold the master resale license, and then it was just a really big day of sales all the way around in August. And so obviously that really killed the number comparison month over month. The online store sessions, as you can see, are up 9%. Average order value down. And again, I feel like this has a lot to do with, number one, this $1,000 day was part of the average. I say that this one is part of that average. So that averaged out over 30 days obviously increases your order value day to day. And then also the free products because people are logging on and getting the free products. And I mean, it's kind of annoying that it all gets mixed in there together, but it is what it is. It's either that or opening a completely different Shopify store and only having that as a member site, which is going to cost me $40 a month. So I don't really want to do that. I don't want to spend extra money just to make my numbers look good. It doesn't really matter too much to me because I know where this is coming from and why. And then my returning customer rate, 25%, up 15%. Sales attributed to marketing campaigns. So we have a couple of sales that came in from as a result of emails. And then Pinterest is up another 10% month over month. We're continuing. So my virtual assistant that I work with, she is focusing heavily on my Pinterest strategy. And I do have the video coming for that. It's just been super, super busy. I've been working on my courses for you guys, which is super important to me. I want to get those done, but I am juggling about 50 different plates right now and I feel it. So the Pinterest tutorial is coming updated on how we have driven traffic to our site from Pinterest and some do's and don'ts on that. And then also the courses are coming. There's a free course and then there's some that are going to be add-ons. So if you come in and get the lifetime access, then you're also going to get this major course that goes with it that actually teaches you how to start your own digital product business and those types of things. And then I have several other ones I'm working on. But the one that's coming out first is actually a free course for you guys. And so that one, I was supposed to be done this last weekend and it's still not quite there. So because I'm a perfectionist and that is my problem because I had the video all done and I didn't like how it looked. And so I am redoing it. So this is kind of what the numbers looked like inside of Shopify. And then currently this month, to date here. So month to date right now, my sessions are down 7%. Sales are up 21% over last month. Orders are down 4% and conversion rate is up just slightly. I feel like we're on track for a pretty even month over month. I was really hoping for a massive bump this month, but you know, there's still some month left. But with the way things are going with my courses and some other things, who knows? Who knows if I will actually be able to make that happen. So that's how things look right now. A disappointing September kind of, but overall, I can't be disappointed in the numbers. So just on Shopify, I've made almost 12,000, and on Etsy has been $4,279.07. So the two platforms together is $16,000 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. So not too bad for one stream of income that is very passive. And you can open multiple stores in different niches. You can open multiple stores on different platforms. I'm actually going to be doing some research and sharing some other platforms that you can sell on. And I may actually start selling my products on some of these other platforms just to give you guys some more comparison. I know there's always a lot of people out there looking for Etsy alternatives that are easy, but not Etsy. And so I'm going to share some things that I have found on those sites, and I may end up listing some of the products there. And if I do, I will obviously share the insights of those as well. So that's where we're at now. Sorry, it's a little late getting out to you guys. I will definitely have the 6-month review first week of November. I will get that out there, and we'll really have a good 6 months of looking at this and what can be expected of this business model. You know, my takeaway is still Shopify has won every single month. Even though Shopify was way down last month, it was still 3 times as much money, 4 times as much money as Etsy. Etsy was 352, and this 3 times 4 is, so this was 4 times as much. So even with all of that, this still makes way more money than Etsy does. And part of that is fees, and I think part of it is competition. I will say that I do a lot of work to drive traffic to my Shopify store, but the Pinterest side of it is pretty simple. And if you're not trying to market on like 15 different platforms, then it's not too bad. We use Tailwind to schedule all of our posts. So they go to Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest all at the same time. It schedules everything out. But the TikToks, I still personally do all of those. So definitely some work there, but nobody ever said that building an empire was easy. So let me know if you guys have questions or comments in the comments below, and let me know what else you want to see. I will definitely be doing the Pinterest tutorial soon. I have a Canva tutorial that I'm working on. And again, I will let you know if I decide to list on some other sites and how they compare to Etsy and Shopify. You guys have a good one.